Alright, cool, we're live. We're back at it with some more Final Fantasy 14. It's been a hot second, but, we're back at it. We're probably going to finish, the final patches of Heaven's Word today, and probably start Stormblood, so, yeah. My voice is still a little bit rough. New Year's too? Oh yeah, we have to do the freaking New Year's event, don't we? Something about horses, I think. My voice is still a little bit out of sorts. I'm definitely improving at least, but I'm still coughing here and there. So, yeah. What happened last time? It's been like 2 weeks. Albert died, which was good, but Papalymo also died, which was bad. There's this mysterious war behind us, which I think has something that we're probably gonna have to fight at some point, so... Papa who? You leave Papalymo alone. We've barely seen it on screen. I assume he's, like... I don't know which city, he's, like, more, relevant in. But I assume he's a bit more relevant, depending on your starting city. Gridania, I see. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Gonna have to read dialogue, which is gonna be rough. Alright. Once again, I find myself at a loss of words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I'll send word to Ystol and the others of our imminent return. Alright. Back to Mordota. I really want to get over this freaking cold already. I want to record covers and stuff. It's been rough these last few weeks. I want to do karaoke on Ozzy Day. So let me drink more coffee. My trekking does seem to be starting there a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad at least. Alright. We should be good. Where do I go? Alice. Ariadne, you could have kept your new fit. God dang it. Should see me bring ill tidings, brother. Behind the griffin's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Hilbert. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. A lot happened. Bite of 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalymo was aware. Thus did the pupil fall in the footsteps of his master, even to the grave. I've yet been unable to explain how Albert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. Depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected ether rages. No mortal can endure such conditions. Excuse me. And mayhap I was working with Nasian. Now is not the time for idle speculation. Krill, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trap within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. Cannot promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. Or shall I? Let us be about it then. What? Without so much as by your leave? I forgive Archon Y'shtola for her brevity. She's seeking employment, lest her grief deprive her of her will to act. The desire to comfort Ida doubtless compounded her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. When I leave, Lady Alice, I shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Straining to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalymo's sacrifice. Right. Let's begin preparations to face Ilbert's accursed creation without delay. The time have we purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. What's it gonna be, another big dragon? Oh, Sid. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged, and you may have no idea how long it will be before a communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. Representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Britannia. The Council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the Primal, of course. As of Y'shtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall unchanged. Yes, but the elder seats here doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I'm told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to the proceedings. Wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the writhing stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. Thank you for not making me voice Tataru. I don't think I can do high voices right now. Trying very hard not to straighten myself. It's taking a hot second to load. Oh. What? Oh. Hello, you look cool. I assume this is a guy from Doma.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
Who's this funny old man? With the tits.
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
This is your first Stormblood character. He seems funny. Oh, gets this man some food.
Would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Eat, old man.
Good man. Are you all right?
I feel like
far indeed from home, friend.
I feel like you would get along well with Orianja. They both seem theatrical in their own ways. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Pink. I appreciate it. I'll be like here for a bit while I work on some stuff. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Pink. Hope you have a good time working on stuff. There you go. Where do we go? Nafika's altar? Oh, right. Hi, Keen. How we doing? So I assume Stormblood is going to take us to Doma then. I'm good, just working. Hell yeah. Or not quite hell yeah. Good work. Hi, Toffee. Hello, random carbuncle. Wait, hold on. I forgot how to play the game for a second. We're good. Immediately went. I tried playing the same way I play Peak, and it didn't work. Okay, we're good. Climb the crystal, Asa? Can I climb the crystal? Why? Oh wait, no, you're making a Peak joke. Sorry, dumbass. I'm sorry, my dump stat is wisdom. That's not your only dump stat. I play Peak in Final Fantasy XIV the same way, cook a bunch of stuff and hope it works well. Oh, yeah, that works. There's Xantalk. Drinking your mulled juice. I do like that armor set. I think it's pretty cool. Like, the head wings are really cool. Very stylish. Alright. Welcome, Warrior of Light. This wifey, please. I've actually been meaning to make, I've been meaning to make this for a while. I need to make my, fruit soda for, Arakuya's, world building stuff. as a sugarcane angel. Fruit soda, so, hold on, it's lagging really badly.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
My face tracking is lagging really badly on this screen. Hold on, let me see if I can get to a screen where it isn't lagging as badly before I explain the fruit soda stuff. Oh no, this area just lags really bad.
The cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken.
Yeah, this seems a little bit better. A little bit. So fruit soda, the fruitling stuff is from Arakuya's world, so... Actually, I should probably shout them out if I'm talking about their world, so... Shout out to Arakuya. They are a cool streamer who does like a lot of art and animation and pixel art and stuff, and they also do a lot of world building for their lore and stuff. So the fruit soda stuff is basically Arakuya himself is the fruit demon king, and then the fruitlings are you know, fruit slash juice themed demons slash angels. So yeah.
After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
I'd be the worm inside an apple. You'd be what's the freaking Pokemon called? Applin? I do want to do like more art of like us and other people's or in other universes slash other people's like lore universes actually. It's just that I don't know enough about like other people's lore and stuff to actually insert myself into them, so.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
You know, I got the idea for slime girls that were jelly based. Might make a couple and ship them with a peanut butter girl. That's very cute.
Agreed. There is,
And then they wear
however,
bread
a
as
small
clothes.
matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the
Is that fucking narrow? Yeah.
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Oh, what a prick.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
I don't really like. There's something off about the way his face animates. I don't like it.
What do you want, Nero?
Oh, wait. When did it get pulled back? Wow. Okay.
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Okay, I think I see what the issue is. Like the top middle of his lips doesn't actually animate when he talks, so it makes his mouth look really weird.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
I could probably handle it. And he can't even climb to peak of the Crystal Tower, has no idea what's happening. Could you imagine if they did like a Final Fantasy 14 and peak collaboration? I feel like it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Hair looks like a granny. Nero needs like some facial hair, I think.
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
I feel like there's probably better ways to deal with it. No, but I'll keep an eye on him. I only have one eye.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
What if we gave you a googly eye? That would work.
Yes. The task of restoring the Alagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Carteneau and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you.
If you give me
leader of the
googly eye, I
expedition.
will be able to see through the
Besides,
googly
I
eye,
would
so...
ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Carteneau being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Alright, we're making Omega, I guess. Alright, Alphido. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, one which raises a number of questions. Not least one of them, how narrow a chance to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Fishy, suspicious. So what's the things that I got? Order stone rolls, okay. Let's go ahead and use those so they're not taking up space in my inventory. Toffee, are you actually giving me a googly eye? I save. I should make like a... or see if anyone's made like a live 2D a googly eye asset. I feel like they probably should have, just so we can have it animated. And like actually have like physics and stuff when I move around. If no one's made it yet, it'd be very easy. It'd be very easily, or I think it'd be very easy to make. I think. I feel like it should be a thing. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check Live 2D Twitter real quick and see if they have any googly eyes. I will have to download it, but... Live 2D... Googly eye. Googly eye... asset. Or I think it's hashtag live 2D assets. I have to see if I can actually find one. No, I don't see any. I might have to do some research after stream, I think. But for now, this will do. Can I make it? I think I should be able to make it pin specifically to my eye. Hold on. Hold on. I don't have my meshes named. Okay. Is it this one? I think it should be this one. There we go. I now have depth perception. Perfect. That works. Alright. The reward for this is question marks. Okay. Soon the others are assembling at the airship landing. Lacey's already on her way and would not do to lag too far behind. Must be off. Alright. Airship landing in Gridania. As a scan, did it work? I didn't notice if it worked. Be super good at platformers now and merge while driving better, assuming that I ever try to merge. I'm so bad at merging. It gives me so much anxiety. I have no idea what it does. I'm curious. It probably didn't actually trigger that. Let's see. That's the head pad, that's pixel, that's lights, that's there's scan. I don't know why that didn't play. Let me see, hold on. Oh wait, it's on cooldown. Shit. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on. There's so many options. Okay. Oh, it's because I don't have visual effects on, that's why. Sorry. Wow. There we go. There we go. Whoa, okay, wait, hold on, stop that, stop that. Alright, we're good. Oh, so that should work now whenever you actually hit the scan button now. Alright. Oh, wait, why is it still going? Hold up. There we go. We're good. We're good. I have a lot of things set up, so sometimes it's easy to forget when I need to actually turn something back on or something. Time to be perceived. Alright, where are we going? Downstairs somewhere, I think. Can I just jump down? Nope. Doesn't let me jump off the railings. Okay. Sid. So, Alphino, let's go. Ready to go? Getters have stepped out into the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Now insisted he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. Yuri are... Well, there they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for guard now? I got my voice. May I ask we delay our departure slightly? Require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the Coon even as we speak, and when we hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It seems wise to gain as clear as an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When you want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright, well, Alphino speaks with his colleagues. I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. My apologies for our trouble. I shall visit Ystol and the others forthwith, and join you as soon as I'm able. Our company, I'll say back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing that you're present to entertain our guest. Right, everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Or know when you're ready to leave. Something gonna happen mid-flight? I'm worried. Drink my coffee. You're traveling with Master Garland, sir. The Enterprise Excelsior is right up this way. Okay. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we join to the Rising Stones, then? Alright. I'll just fly out over, it's fine. Zoom out a little bit. We're good. Never in. All right. Just gonna be looking at all our stuff, bro.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
He's such a prick.
I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
Kettles are a good piece of technology. We like that. We like to make good tea.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Oh God.
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
I need to worry about this man? Is this your dad?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
Hopeless old man.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Hey, who's his voice actor? Because his voice actor is doing a great fucking job. Oh god. Sorry, wait, hold on. Wait, could I speak for you a moment? Do you remember when you had me meet at the Diamond Forge and we, ambushed you? Would you punch me in the dick? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I'm only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. His only credits are Final Fantasy XIV, Nigel Bats. Aw. Oh, he's doing a great job. I like this guy already. You can try it on right now if you like. Oh, it's definitely a more, like, casual outfit, isn't it? I like my suit, though. And my top hat. Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? It is very Asa colors, though. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. I've crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light. Well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl trim to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Adventurer's monocle? Oh, it's actual monocle? Hold on. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, but does it replace my, my eye patch? Because I like the eye patch. It doesn't? It'll wear it over the eye patch. I had to go into like an inn to do glamour stuff, don't I? Hold up. Is there an inn in Revenant's Hall? No? Okay. I don't want to have to go through like too many loading screens actually. I'll just head to an inn whenever it is next convenient. Like I do really like the combination of the metal eye patch with the monocle. I think it's neat. I think it's a good look. What the fuck is that? So we had to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I'll lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. Remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Well, for now, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist your stolen Creel. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartano Expedition Party. Mira and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Asayida and our Doman friends take care of security. I like Gosetsu. I think he's neat. Man leaves quite the first impression. Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. I assume he's like, what, samurai? Probably. This man just seems like peak himbo. Like, himbo final form. The final evolution of himbo. Alright, where is it? We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cartano before it goes set to races to attack with its dinner. Once there, however, we best be on guard. Given Adeline or Royale was still active when Omega was discovered, we'd be sure the Empire has long been aware of its existence. If Naruto deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it's not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Alright, let's get in there. I need to remember how to actually play the game. It's been 2 weeks.
Now, where was that? Ah! I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
Oh, okay.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it?
Appetite for technology, yummy computer chips. Exactly. Do we know this guy? Have I seen this guy before? I don't know.
Like all my name days have come at once.
Of all the scouts the Empire could have
You
sent.
knew? Okay.
Take care of that brute, will you?
God
Motherfucker.
damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Big boy versus big boy. Samurai is a good DPS class. I see, I see. Maybe I'll multi-class again once we start Stormblood, actually. I'm not sure what it'll take, though. Although I haven't really touched astrology in a hot second since healing stresses me out.
No retreat. No surrender.
This guy's tanky. Okay. Oh, does he kill his own guys? Dang. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Send the numbers a little bit.
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
We're on a PvP map? Whatever. The only way you'll get me to play PvP. Okay. Yeah. Hold on, I think they're just gonna keep spawning in, aren't they? His health isn't nowhere near getting that low. Surrendered, we have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time. You're still playing with those soldiers. I suppose I can lend you one of my toys. Only if you promise to give it back. Uh-oh. You gonna give me like a turret? Close enough. Oh, the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense. What the? Told me they didn't have magic armor. Forward for the Empire. Unless Kurt thinks to abandon his men, I shall see that he shares their fate, or attend to the rest of his minions. What do I have here? Let's see. We have, that. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. Okay. Just gonna keep doing that, I guess. Oh god. Let me just spawn real quick. Okay.
No retreat. No surrender.
We're going down pretty quickly, so. Hold on. Oh, you watch Papa Labo. Do that.
Leave this to me.
How many? Oh god, what's targeting? Okay, this guy, I think. Okay, we're good. Hey, you can't just run off. Oh, okay. I'm getting this guy. Or you stand your ground, come back here now, please? Please? Guess I think you should, shove your sword up his ass. Damn 7 hell, killing bastards is the last thing I do! Okay.
Look upon a samurai of Goma!
It's all over now.
Oh god. Ah, shit. I can't see shit. Hold on. This might hurt. Okay, we're good.
No retreat. No surrender.
Tis my right to strike!
You watching, Papalino?
Melt him. A little bit more. Did I get him? Yeah, we got him. I've seen the last of me's mark of words. It's be you who rules this day. And then he runs off like a little bitch. Goodbye.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
Or we
And
fight
should
it.
the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Bro, you're gonna get us killed.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
Is there any other way? There probably is.
I suppose not.
What's this ominous zoom in?
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You're having me to press it? Okay.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
I guess Pugilist can press buttons really good.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Oh, it's breaking free. Oh god. Is it a big dragon? It's a big dragon. You recently played Final Fantasy V Trauma Flashbacks. It's still there. That's a funky looking dragon. Oh, it's making my face tracking lag. Has water powers? These two are super bosses in Final Fantasy V, but if you aren't prepped, you're fucked. Oh god. I just feel like I'm making doing a lot of work at least. I do feel like, however this ends, we're gonna have to fight one or the other, so... I don't like that. Maybe we can just destroy each other right now. What's happening? Oh? What are they doing? Where are they going?
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Can someone call us on Link Pearl, please? Oh.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Thank you for thinking about doing that, Sid. Okay. He's so responsible, and I appreciate it. Oh, what the heck?
Omega destroyed the cocoon.
What? Do Archon tattoos just do that?
Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Did he like... Oh, wait, hold on. Did he cast like glamour on you? Just a wide open mouth shock. Not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. I feel like we should have like some guard stationed here just in case the Empire comes back, though. Alright. What's going on, Sid? Oop, I didn't mean to skip that. Oops. Alright. It's fine, I guess. I was clicking past it. Okay. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. You know, wait, we must first... The elder Seedseer is expecting us. Worry not, Alphino. Kosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yuri. Council reconvened a short while ago. That was my case for the little stand. All they're eager to hear your testimony. I wouldn't just be surprised if they're both just dead, honestly. I feel like we have to have like at least one more climactic battle before we get into Stormblood, but... Alright. Lotus Stranded. What do you think the aetheryte crystals would taste like, actually, if you bit into them? Like blue raspberry hard candy. Salt. Salt also makes sense. Literal salt lick. You're still here? Hi, Brennan. How we doing? Like going straight into a cutscene? Okay. I've been enjoying the new update, no restrictions of outfits now. Oh, speaking of which, I should have checked out the outfit that, Tataru gave me. I don't know what else actually updated other than, like, the outfit stuff. I think, like, some things also, like, some class stuff that changed, but, yeah. I still also need to check out the New Year stuff, so we'll probably do that before we actually get into Stormblood proper. My friends, fully eagerly have we awaited your return. If you indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You're right too kind, Elder Seeds here. As I recall, we got us demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? Seed and Awaken Omega, aye, but lost contact with the weapon shortly after launch. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a saying? None of my choosing, that much is certain. I could give you the facts. Cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived. From its midst arose a great dragon. Bear duly set about each other in the skies over Giralbania. Primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows, and it wielded such magics I have never seen, hope to never see again. Battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere in Alambegan soil. I'll speak for the rest, but I have seen to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow to it upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It appeared that the being resembled a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we found it to be convenient to refer to it as such. The Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have alas no eyes on the Girabanian side of the border. Aye. Here's why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Tarpin to capture the wall. The Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridanian's border, and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. So they both landed on Imperial soil, then. That's a little bit concerning. Well, that explains a few things. Ranger that flashlight coincided with our loss of contact. Unless you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, will be of new use to them, say perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all. Such research is too much to calm our fears, yet the rock's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed. I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representatives in Albania. Wilbert has forced our hand. It would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of our Imperial retaliation. And by working in concert, it's not impossible that Alamika may finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Alright. Must be exhausted. I don't really suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but what if we might first make a small detour? Stool and the others have gathered at Amarsai Spire. I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now that Cocoon is gone. It's decided then. Lead on. We'll do that, but before I forget, I want to check out the new outfit that Tataru gave me. Excuse me, we're good. It'd be faster if I just teleport, to the plaza, actually. Plaza in the plaza. Alright. Let's say like Stormblood as well. There's probably gonna be like new stuff I can buy with tomestones, probably, right? Like the stuff that I got from Tatra I can probably put straight into Armor, right? New stuff when you finish Stormblood, okay. Azan Zaza in the plaza eating pizzaza with some pizza eating pizzaza with some what is it called again? Silent Adventures Monopole. Outfit glamour. I guess if it's part of like an armor set, then. But if you do it as a full set, then it can only be glammed as a full set. Okay, then we don't want to do that. Okay. Just in case I want to mix and match. Thank you for telling me that. But I don't think there were gloves. There's just pants and boots. I mean, once we get into Stormblood, we'll probably, get access to new armor in general, so. Wait, hold on. Let's try again, armor plate. Gloves. And pants. It is a very snazzy outfit. New level gear to buy new dungeon gear, yeah. Definitely feels like a little bit more like a Final Fantasy XIV sort of style. Or not 14, 15, sorry. Like something the Choco Bros would wear. Let's say the glamour plate. I'm not gonna equip it. I like my top hat. Yeah, it's a road trip outfit. Just gonna keep pointing at me whenever I'm naked. Whenever my balls are out. Okay. Where did I go? Emer6 Spire, where's that? All the way over here, okay. clothes on? I do keep my clothes on here. We're fine. I have been meaning to draw Azazaza at some point, actually. Specifically in their current outfit, because I think their current outfit is pretty great. So, can I find somebody who can repair my stuff real quick? Oh, it is dark over here. There you go. There you are. I keep thinking of Azazaza at the tea party. The outfit reminds me of Mad Hatter. Oh yeah.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
There is a maid outfit you can wear? Oh god.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We
Maybe
were able to
if
observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
Maybe on maid day.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilberd's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
It's really money for a maid dress? God dang. That's rough. $18 for glamour?
It's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Oh. Oh? Tracy has long hair.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Oh?
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed.
Everything
My
changed when the
father
Fire
went to
Nation
war against
attacked.
them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
Aw.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
She's very pretty.
Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Dot dot dot.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
So she's like a princess?
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
No. Or like... What the fuck happened? Is the stream still up? Stream is still up? Stream is still up. Did we get... The Irasa clock? Oh god. We're gonna have to go through the whole cutscene again? Okay. That sucks. Wait, hold on. Just wait and try logging in later? Wait. Don't? Damn it? Okay. Do I have to like restart the client? Do you ignore that message when it appears? Did you also get kicked? Yeah, we got D-Dust. So we're just waiting for, like, service to actually, like, properly log me out since I got kicked out. There we go. Players in queue 385, oh dear. Hackers no one knows Final Fantasy XIV gets a lot of its US traffic from, so they hit that Nova lot. Nothing in that square can really do about it. Man. Rough. World is currently full? God dang it. This sucks. I just have to wait a hot second. For troubles, at least after Stormblood, I don't have to worry about it too much. It's just very annoying whenever it happens during a cutscene. I got 69k virtue fragments now? Nice. Oh god, I had to come up with a new community goal. I need to give you all the stuff to spend your fragments on. Let me in. Let me in. Ah. I guess I'm just waiting for all the subscription players to log in first. Oh, this sucks. I do also have to type in my password every single time. Make Oz a Doodle or Final Fantasy 14 characters? Depends on how long it takes for me to actually get back in here. I'm a little bit worried about bringing up Clip Studio Paint on stream, though. I might accidentally flashbang you with sketches I can't post on main. No! We'll try it. Woo. We'll draw Azazaza, like, for like 15 minutes. And if I can't log it afterwards, I'll do another sketch, we'll see. Probably better off just making a new... file for this, actually. Impromptu art time. Okay. Hold on. I'll get my background music playing while we do this. There we go. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I can't actually, like, bring up a proper reference of Azazaza right now. Any pics in Discord? Probably. Probably the Christmas one. Wait, hold on. You can't actually see clips of Dupain. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. That works. Just a very quick sketch of Azazaza. They're Elizin, so I need to make them, like, very lanky. I need to give them a longer neck. Their ears aren't actually very long, they're just very slightly pointed. Drew that eye a little bit too small. Hold on. What's that in the chat for? On chat? Are you in Alwa's chat for by any chance? No? Okay, we're good. My dad asked me a question about a data issue, I say. I don't know, just take the file and run it. I don't know what the details of everything mean. It's tech, I don't need to explain shit. Let's do the hair first. I'm probably not gonna clean the sketch right away, so. Do look a bit like a wet cat. I don't remember how the top hat quite looks. It's like kind of like this in it. Got you covered. Now we're just gonna be drawing Azazaza from memory here. It's fine. Too late, I sent it. What the heck? Okay. I feel like the tie isn't really much of a tie, more sort of like more like a cravat, actually. And there's like a whole, like a really big collar on the outer coat. I think this is good enough for now. Let me try logging in again. Scrunkling looking Lemon! Lemon! I had Clip Studio Paint, hold on. Sorting my character stuff at least. There we go. You should be able to get in now. Alright. Don't jinx us, Santok. Don't jinx us, please. I swear to God. Please, just let me finish Stormblood, or not Stormblood, but Heaven's Word. If they're gonna play credits again, what if I end up getting DDoS during credits? That's gonna suck. Let me in! Let me in! I have to do the entire cutscene with Lise again. Just gonna skip through it, because I don't think I can, like, skip through it normally.
My friends.
Because I'm worried if I hit, like, skip cutscene here, it's also gonna skip the stuff with, Igiri and Gosetsu, so.
It was like watching.
An appointment soon, but I hope we'll stream in lurk mode. But I'll have stream on lurk mode. Hope the rest stream once smoothly.
I am quite certain.
Good luck on your appointment, Toffee. Thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. It will? Okay, we'll just skip through then. There's a method you can do though, what? Is there like a fast forward button I can hit? You can rewatch most cutscenes in the end. I mean, I'm already here, I might as well just click through. Plus I need to push my tablet back.
It was all we had left of him.
There you go.
Ida.
I knew.
I do.
Ida, there is no...
But there is. My father and my... But when the... That... She was... You.
You.
Of course.
It was... Ida died.
Also, it's not a cravat, it's like a weird tie in it.
I'm sorry. When Papa... I didn't... Papa... The... So this is it.
Expansion day, I'll get dripped the fuck out. Hell yeah. New clothes. Okay.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
I like this whole rambunctious man. Seems like he'd be like a great hype man. It's brave Elise to remove her mask after so long. She has scarce begun to come to terms with Popolino's loss. One act made her plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Let us return to Rising Stones. You have quite a story to tell Tataru and my sister. Oh, is this when the credits play? Yep, alright. I was that close to the credits, god dang it. At least the attack happened, like, in the cutscenes before and not during it.
Children of the land, do you hear? Echoes of truths that once rang clear. Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart.
Dang, we haven't seen like Yasinian again since... Okay, I was kind of expecting that we'd see him like at least once more before the end of Heaven's Word, but... Yeah. He comes back someday. Hopefully sometime in the middle of Stormblood. That'd be neat. I hope he also gets some new clothes. Should we able to skip these credits and not miss the following scene? Can I? Wait, because I have an unlock off. Hold on. I guess not. Also, the Lonely Heartshot credits? That's kind of sad. Oh, there you go. That's faster.
Children of the land and service, why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never
Arianja, I also really want to have a new outfit, please. Could have kept this one. God dang it. Trust the process. I hope I'm not waiting too long for him to get an outfit update. Oops. I just think Shini's design here is actually pretty sick. I like the long dragon. Kind of looks like a funny articulated snake. Oh, my coffee's gone. I woke up my cat doing that, okay. Meow. Meow. Lila's looking at me like I'm meowing at her with 13 grammatical mistakes. Meow. Hi Lila, good morning. Meow. I drink some water. That actually felt like a really good warm-up for my voice. I stretch my legs a little bit while let the credits play out. I'm trying to figure out what to do for as a day this month, since it is coming up pretty quickly. I am considering just doing what I did last year and you know, Miku Boxing Subathon sort of thing, but also stretching it over 5 days. Persona 5 Boxing Subathon, and I think that would require me to actually buy a new game though, but why do that when I can just use the Miku Boxing that I already have? That sounds like an Ozza problem. That's an Ozza doesn't have money problem. So I do think for Asa Day this year, I might be able to actually do what I've done in previous years and actually like stream like 5 days for like Asa or Asa week basically. Thing is I also have to like figure out what else I could possibly do. Could always just play more Peak, I guess, but But I'm hoping that by Asa Day I should have my new backgrounds ready, so I'm pretty close to finishing them. It's mostly just like very small details that I have to work on still. Like, you know, like stuff to actually like fill out the background to make it feel more, you know, lived in. Decorations and stuff. I feel like I'm doing pretty good progress on the backgrounds, but also I keep getting distracted, like, doing other stuff, but also that's how my my easily distracted brain works, and that I have to work a little bit on the backgrounds and then work on something else entirely, and that before I go back to working more on the backgrounds. That way I can do the most progress at once. I know. That's how I've been doing the main story, yeah, boom. That's just how an RPG player's brain works. You get very easily distracted by side quests and all the mini games and stuff. Okay, what cutscene is about to play? Nothing! Okay. There's no singer? Okay. I guess the quest isn't even done yet, so... You may have mentioned, but Alphinaud has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Lisa's chosen her path, and as her friends we must do as we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to gear up Albania, we have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, knowing the plight of those who might conceivably save is not... Knowing the plight of those who might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alameans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire. As I rather suspect, do you. Now there's a cutscene. Look, Bart, the Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face the retribution. almost time, father. I almost stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No fool will dislodge me. You're so tiny, though. Getting your homeland back, old man. Very well, Elbert. I'll take our homeland back. For the both of us. You're still a stupid little bitch, Elbert, though. Right, this guy again. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Ilsar's wall has fallen to the Aerosian Alliance. For Megan, the unknown icon continues. They'll both yet elude us. My lord, the battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? No. Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done. Unknown. My spies tell me that Doman's called Shinryu, and it proved to be a match for Omega. Yes, coming days promise to be the most interesting. Most interesting. They made his mask look so wrinkly. Looks like Final Fantasy IX Garland. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. Dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. Alright. So... we're ready for Stormblood, I think. But... I think before that, I want to do the New Year stuff first. Just very quickly. I don't think it's going to take too long, so I don't know where the New Year stuff is supposed to be. Limsa? Okay. Half Castle Warp. Alright. I'm supposed to get like a horse for this or something. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. Let me also drink some water. Eight. F castle. Taking a hot second to load everything in. As things ought to do in Limsa. It's taking a second. Okay, there we go. Assume it's whoever's over here, I guess? Okay. I see Xantok standing over here, so I assume this is where I'm meant to be. You also have very Japanese lanterns here, don't they? Sees the Uma Bugyo would entreat your aid for Heaven's Turn at festivities. Okay. Yeah, better look at this guy. So it's like a Kabuto warrior, but instead of a beetle, it's a horse. Uma no Unicult? Okay. In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am the Uma Bugyo, the head of the delegation from the far eastern nation of Hingashi. We come on a mission to attend to the fire of friendship with your Erzea. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of Heaven's Turn customs, which differs from those observed on these shores. People of Erzea chose a deity to be the first among the 12. We of the Far East grant that honor to one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Now, though I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse in Erzea, few are they still who have true appreciation for the creature. This time, therefore, it's my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is spreading out word of the event to the people of Limsa Lominsa. He wears a unique Kabuto like mine, and has a delightful mascot with him besides. The last said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say I have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you're willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Okay. In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, the Uma Yoriki, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance. This armor was actually awarded the last time we had a New Year's event during the year before, so I say. Worse. You know, what is the likelihood of there being a Final Fantasy XIV and Uma Musume a collab, you know? Or as they said it, Umamasume. Not Come here, I say, come here. How am I supposed to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? Ah, forgive me. I did not notice you were there. Umabogyo sent you, you said. I could indeed do with some help. The little one there is a unicult, and the young of a unicorn rare even Isaiah. The delegation was able to borrow it for its Heaven's Turn celebration, but as you can see, it's disinclined to obey me. I am versed in handling of forces and could obtain the release of them. Sure has eluded my attempts to reach out to it. While unicorns tend to be very picky, they require... It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings and will neither move nor respond to what I say. Baby. It likes me. There's no way I can do horse noises right now. What's this? The unicorn approaches you of its own accord. I collected it from Ishgard. It was told unicorn's favorite does are pure of heart. I was a myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. My eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away. You drew it to yourself with your innocence. Oh, unless I am mistaken and wishes to say that with you, it would be willing to promote the Heaven's Turn procession. Well, then I am to oppose. Might I ask that you take the unicorn with you and spread the word of the event? Procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in the middle of the line of say and strike southward. To begin, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you have finished, pray report to Numabugyo. I leave the unicorn in your capable hands. Alright, buddy. Nope. The Umana Unicorn is eager to set forth with you. Take it around the area and inform the locals about the Heaven's Turn procession. What squirting entails. Certain duties require that one number of NPCs accompany you. Have I ever done this before? As long as you stay in the same area, the NPCs accompany you will remain at your side, even when using teleport or the Ethernet. It's possible to ride mounts or swim. Okay. Speak with NPCs. Parting ways. Okay. At least it's not like an escort mission. Look at my horse. Isn't he cool? Oh, it's Heaven's Turn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends have got something in store for us, I gather. Well now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it? I want to pick you up. Let's see the same spirit you showed earlier. So it's a Heaven's Turn mascot. And I see now it's a unicorn. Which makes us a year of a horse, eh? That explains the style of its adornments. Mostly out on the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving harness trade over in Kugani. Chocobos and hares, yeah, and horses in the Far East. Interesting, isn't it, how two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. Who would win in a race? A horse or a chocobo? There's to be a procession outside the city, you say? Sounds like a good bit of fun. Tell everyone we know about it. Cute. Unico appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking it around the city and spreading the word. Actually, if we are going to go to, like, Domo, as part of Stormblood, this is probably, like, a good, a good segue for that. Eh? Is that a young unicorn I spy? Oh, it's the mascot for this year's Evans turn, you say. I see. Might be as you're aware, but the Grand Company has been employing horses on a trial basis. Something that came about 3 years ago thanks to Evans Turn's celebration. Being hard to come by in years, yeah, they're not like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing a little one here reminded me of that. And if the Maelstrom is also taking part in the procession as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Thanks, dude. Oh, to have a little horse. I want my frog to ride the horse so badly. But it's not gonna happen. Alright. So the guy I need to talk to. Oh my, you gave me quite a shock. Or whatever you might be. I've never seen a horned beast like you before. So why it's attired this way? I must say, I do enjoy it when Heaven's Turn comes to Erzea. It allows us to experience Far Eastern culture right here at home, and this procession sounds delightful. I assume Little One will be part of it as well. How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. Light. Sears the night. Starting to feel a little bit hungry, actually. You could really go for some Pop-Tarts again. Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh wait, there's actually a merchant here. What do you sell? Yellow screen, Zoni, magic prism, event cakes. Create solutions by weaving together myriad shades of light. Produces a festive stack of Heaven Turns event cakes. Is that like the mochi thing? Like when they have like mochi or like Yes? Okay. Mochi Armikan. So you've returned. I've given to understand you've been promoting the procession together with the Unicult. And most excellent job you've done of it. The excitement among the townspeople is of any indication. Let me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, I asked how our mascot fares. When I last beheld it, it was staring at fairly every sight and sound. Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you've become. Have I not known any better, I would not think you were the same creature. Unless you wonder, there is a reason why we went through not so inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Erzea. In our impassioned desire to introduce the horse to your land, it occurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgardian knight happened to be on hand, a charmingly impressive silver-haired gentleman, who helped us resolve matters in civility and amity. Wearing a crescent unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both. Oops. In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcends nations. So when our delegation was due to visit Erzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I feared what might have become of this year's event. Thanks to Unicult and for you to helping it come to its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Yes, all shall be well indeed. Much like the Ishgardian Knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring disparate hearts and souls together. That being the case, with you having promoted possession, full sure am I that we will have a great crowd in attendance. Now then, the hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. Also, I really like the snowman with the orange on its head. Umabugyo is eager to get the Heavenstone procession underway. Even as we speak, my faithful assistant should be seeing to the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside Zephyr Gate, people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say you should make your own way there, little one, now that you've been around the city. It does well to see the Unicult in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attended as well. Will you not do us the honor? Excellent. Please seek out the Uma Yoriki outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. Alright. Zephyr Gate. I did the Omikujisi and I got grave misfortune. Oh no. Did you pull with impure intentions, Brennan? So you come too. I was quite surprised when the Unicolo appeared alone. In the short time it's been with you, it's become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. You guys have to tell me where the Omikuji is, or Kujishi is. I assume it's around the same area as the Bugyo. Ah, these horses, might they be? Indeed. They were first to be brought from the Far East after your delegation visited years ago. Being a breed suited for our climbs, they fared very well. You employed them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As the riders and carriers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this heaven's turn. But to have our 3 seats lined up side by side, I have no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, and the noblest bearing. Any and all can see that as the finest. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse. I trust you will agree. What's this? You wish to join the procession? I'm impressed with your newfound courage, little one. I fear it would be not safe for you to run among large trained creatures several times your size. Let him have fun too. I'll be there to watch over it. If you will accompany it, then perhaps there's no cause for concern. It is true that people will be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Let's proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company's horses travel along the road, your coach shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. I would hope the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado, then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you in the Unicorn at the procession's end. I was planning to head across to say hi, but the servers you are in are congested, man. It's New Year, everyone wants the horse. When the Unicorn is championing the proverbial bit to set forth. Okay. Certain duties require you to follow an NPC to a designated location. Okay. Zoom out. They're so small. Look at my horse. Even though Unicorn is savoring joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people. Right now. Or do I have to talk to you again? Okay. We're not doing a fate. Get out of here, Goobo. Here's me tremendously satisfied. Nice. You continue to your destination. I assume this is Rule of 3. Look at the horse. Watch from here. You ran impressively, little one. Here, here. You had a great stallion or growing foal. Few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In the Far East, it is believed to behold the horse majestics forum in the New Year's to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. Two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. Precious baby. In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be a secret beast that assists in religious rites. It is rather fitting that it should assist in Heaven's Turn as well. Is that so? It is most fascinating, for the unicorn is also considered a secret beast in the Far East, possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have a little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Hey, where are you going? Huh, truly, a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I'd be grateful if you could report to the Ubunbugyo. Thanks again for your invaluable aid. Oh, okay, it teleports me straight here. Amazing. I assume that's this. Okay. Gladness and glee do I welcome your return. I need a Colt's Point bearing alone. I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. I assume the bunny guy in the background is the guy I want to talk to. You've done well, little one, going far and beyond your far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Really proud of yourself, you may be. And the course of being at your side, our once where your Cole has forged a bond of trust with you. Is this not so? And in hope and faith that I ask that you take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride, and our guardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heaven's Turn festivities while they last. And on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. Alright. A little bit struggling for health, but... Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikuji-shi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of celebration. Seek him out for a Heaven's Turn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys may lie in the line wait for you. Alright. Do that. Minion. Where is it on the list? Second page? Nope. There it is. Yeah, you look like an Omikuji. Greetings, my friend. I deal in Omikuji. Far Eastern of Fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Sure. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Okay, sure. What are we wishing for, fellas? Luck, fortune, love, health, fortune. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Money. Slam dunk it. Fair fortune. Thou shalt experience moderate fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventurer, cases afoot. Enlist the services of the most gentlemanly of inspectors. Relationships. From a foreign land comes a kindred soul. Embrace them without reserve. Prosperity. Great profits await reaping in the wilderness. Conflict. For strength thou wantest not. Thou needest to but breathe with one of thine allies. Or breathe as one with thine allies. Favor. Be observant like unto the lover, and thou shalt see things for what they are. Well, it says I'm gonna get great money, so I think we're good. Wait, is there more I can... No, I can't, like, scroll or anything. How'd you fare? Whatever is your desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. They said do more Hildebrand. Oops. Alright. Guess that's it then. Unless there's more... I should check out while I'm here. One second. Uh-oh. Game is still up. Okay, wait, no, we're good. As I did, as I lived. Yeah, it seemed like the stream went down for a hot second, but the game is still up, so it's probably something on Twitch's end and not my internet or anything. Alright. Unless there's anything else I should check out for New Year's, then. I guess we'll start Stormblood. A Stormblood, alright. Where am I going? Mordona. If we're gonna be unlocking a new area, I'd like to get there as soon as possible. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's go. Give my voice a little bit of a rest. Give me some voice cutscenes, please. Alright.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
That's for booking it.
A message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly.
And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
You're in charge, Lys.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I'm always available, of course. As if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I mean, there's no, like, other pressing matters at hand, is there? I'm pretty sure there aren't.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
I guess we're all going.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
We are feeling a little bit... It looks like a lot of people, but it does feel like we're a little bit low on, you know, members, actually. Like we could, That's intense! That scared me. It's gonna happen every time we accept a quest for Stormblood.
Ready, my friend? Well then. Tataru, I leave the Rising Stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Oh, these two.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Abania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamigan Resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Yosetsu, you're so cool and funny. I'm kind of worried that something bad is going to happen to you at some point.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate.
Oh no,
together.
don't raise death flags.
Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Very well. Thousand moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let's pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Oh, wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright, if you insist. Get some clothes. Oh. It's pretty stylish, actually. Kind of does look like more like something like a Xenoblade character would wear, though. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as a science receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like you'd take on a legion. Glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Garabania. Our first stop will be at MRE6 Spire in the Shroud. It does feel very modern compared to, like, you know, Stola's fit. Or the twins' fits. Although I think that has to do more with, like, the color than anything. I think at this point, I think it's just Urianger who needs something new, right? And I guess Tataru herself. Alright. Alright. Well, our president accounted for. When you're ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to... I didn't even do anything. That we wish to proceed to Albania. Science of the 7th Dawn. We're told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Yes. Albania, the fringes. Same time. Oh, what is this? Removing some of the fog from the map. Or not. We're just doing a war map thing, I guess.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Lisa, are you narrating the new area dialogue then?
Behind us,
Like Count Edmond did?
wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
Stormblood. Alright. Wait, I need a tune to use. Right, hold on. I see you dancing there, Xantog. I'll get to you in a second. Hey up. Alright, rub on. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Erzine Alliance, I welcome you to Castra Moriens. Thank you, General. I'm relieved to hear that your forces secured a wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. We all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Belsar's wall weren't enough, we would summon a primal right on their doorstep. Gorlamon does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. It was a declaration of war even if it was not Ilbert's to make. Now we are bound by it for weal or for woe. Sans stand ready to serve, General. What do you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamigan people. And have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. I'll let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Ha! Of all the cash in the world, you walk into mine. Mr. Garland, what brings you here? A certain Mr. Allegan leapt in a draconic primal. Mega Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which has singly failed to do. And it's like a mega fell to the earth and occupied territory, meaning maybe already in Imperial hands. And so it bears repeating that we engaged the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming. Should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. We press on into Garabania and lead their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let us not waste more time talking. Alright. That's gonna take some getting used to. As you've probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Rogler's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Villadina River. I wonder where that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. It's so intense. God dang. Okay, I also have to fill up the map. What the fuck is that? Lashy. I hate that. Oh, maybe I'm high enough level that these guys won't bother with me. Nope. Fuck. Okay, I think it stopped chasing me. We're good. Alright. Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northeast towards the river. Water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Unless you're Krill, probably. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight anything right now, just leave me alone. I don't need to level grind or anything, we're good. Level 67, I'm very close to level cap. Pike Falls, okay. I see a campfire or something over there. Back for my appointment. Hi, Toffee. Welcome back. I don't see any soldiers. Good. Let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south. Ominous. It's part of Castellum Villadina. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that one banner from absolutely miles away. I don't have a chance to rubbing our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Alright. Just gonna be wading through. Don't mind me, I'm just a simple black mage who doesn't want to get into a fight with anything. Wait. Dang it. Are there Aether cards around here then? I see one. Okay. Give me it. Puts a fist? Who do you think would win a fight, you or me? Me. Toffee, you're so yeetable. Toffee, I feel like I could pick you up and throw you like a football, honestly. Politely. Because I'm sure it's made of candy, isn't it? Yeah. It definitely does it. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Rogger's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I assume there's some sort of trick to this. Indeed, glamour. And I, Ishtola, or lack of. I take they have a talented mage in the ranks, or perhaps an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garlands. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rising Zones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. Eh? I guess she's just removing the glamour. Hey, what a sprinkle of demasking dust. All is laid bare. Alright, enter Regal's Reach. To go through these areas and get their Aether currents another time.
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralga's Reach, a holy place and a fitting home for the resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
Their helmets are interesting. Alright. Conrad. You'll forgive us our precautions, but couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though. Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alright. Promise of a new beginning. Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss. I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. let's not do this on our doorstep, eh? Come with me. It's so intense. Okay. I'll get the ether right here. Oh, and there's also, Ethernet shards. Okay. Oh, wait, can you ride mounts here? Ah, you can. Hub City 1 of Stormblood, okay. So it's gonna be like Idleshire, I guess. Looks like there's only 2 that I see. Technically Hub City 2? Was this like a last minute addition or something? Congress reaches the endgame hub, okay. You just happen to go here first in the story, I see. Mr. Rogers Reach. Like we're doing a slash Idlestar instead of Olda slash Foundation, I see. There's a dungeon in here, what the heck? That's it? I think so. Yep. Alright, cool.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalimo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalimo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises.
Excuse me.
Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
There's a lot going on.
So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Camp. Take all the time you require.
Alright. It's definitely a massive, like, tonal ship from the Heavensward quest, quest accepted and quest completed tunes. Oh. Scouting, striking, maiming, none of these are for me. Alright. So, it seems we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Ah, forgive me. You're free to look around Rogler's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. We'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we'll do just that. Let's make the most of this opportunity and assess the resistance capabilities. We throw to poke our noses wherever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place inside out. I can show you around if you like. Thank you, Lise. Right, let's get started. That one is a freaking jump scare every time, though. Right. I bet you think the resistance is mostly made up of all of Negan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even count for half. We got Hellscar from all the way over by the spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen. Well, Beastwomen, I suppose, like the one over there. She's in Ananta. Been with us for a while now. Where am I looking? Well, one of the smaller factions has. First won't do anything with us. We're no different from the Growlings to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Is this like one of the new beast tribes for Stormblood? Not to make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's pity people hardly ever get to see their work. And most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them, anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Rogler, shall we? What am I looking at? Oh. One of these? Like a Lamia type lady? I can't interact with her. Okay. Snake. Oh, there's Antog. Hello. Wait, hold on, hold still. Let me look at your minion. Just like a smaller version of them. I'm trying to position myself so I can get a good look. Yeah. Like the minion in particular actually kind of looks more like a mermaid. Alright. Pretty uninspiring, isn't it? The breaker of world who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. He used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the Fifth Astral Era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across our Zera besieged the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains of Garabania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heaven's weak, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralgar. He had explained it to me. Day will come bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. Hold on, I need to drink water. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Sorry, that was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. The high voice is killing me slightly. Meet Glenn. Oh wait, no, that's the name of the guy, not the Chocobo. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we plan our operations, casualties are inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but also important to remember the cause, as Comrade would say. We should go. I'll show you the user rate plaza next. I already got the big user rate though. Okay. Houdin? I saw the name, I thought it was Houdini. Okay. Ah! You've seen 1/8, right? You've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades, to when the Fist of Ralgar was still here. It might look a little different, but it works as well as any other. I'll show you where the Stolters are next. But don't forget to attune to ETH right before we go. Alright. Oh, there's actually a really big hall here. And they have gobies here. Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks got it. Resistance would be in bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. Short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Nalfino and Alice are here. Why don't we see how they're getting along? Alright. I don't need any of these things, so... Brr, 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 brr. Mask of casting, or casting. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Come to take a measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. Oh, I can probably get new quests for like Black Mage and stuff, right? They're a lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. It is a gamble, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal and are ready to receive you all back at the tent. I sent someone to fetch your stolen creel, so if you'd like to follow me... Hopefully the new, Black Mage artifact armor isn't ugly.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
I now have Lisa and Alice in my party. Get off the fucking table, Xantok. Alright then, Minago and Mefrid are to be our keepers. Knowing not of what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice. Alright, how does this actually compare? Actually, it doesn't look very good compared to, yeah, it's actually not as good as, Philosopher's Hat. I don't know how this compares to what I have for, Astrologian, but Maybe I'll just get it just for, glamour. Everything will be bad, compared to your tombstone gear until about level 65. Okay. Ether Compass may be used to locate ether currents. Okay. Of course. Oh, they both have quest. Just stand talk here with this random gazelle. Remember having that short split quest path in Heavensward? Yeah. This is physical stuff. And you don't give me anything. Okay. We'll do Monagos first, I guess. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Science again for patching me off after I bled all over your floor. My life, and I won't forget that. Our expansion will do that near the beginning to help split the load for early maps so it's not a billion players on one map at a time. Okay, fair. Furthermore, it's rude for me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good, me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but warning thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. You're good. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemp's entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort. 1 or 2 men are most... Excuse me. 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castamorians. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great. That's just what I wanted to hear. You're ready to depart. Meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Alright. We'll focus on this quest first before we see what the other guy has. My voice is starting to go slightly, but I think we're still good. I don't know if this is going to be a whole lot to escort mission or what. Got everything you need? Got everything you need? Good. Let us be off. Alright. You're just sort of sending me around, I guess. Armor time, even though I can't fly yet. Once again, I'll assume the story will just bring me to the areas that do actually have the ether currents, so... is that... okay. Just gonna avoid that thing. Wait, hear that? No cerulean engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you'll learn just certain sounds that can mean life and death. Be they the predator or patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern. Vitamin 2. No, 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The other should be to the west. Hans is best equipped to deal with that. Second 5. There should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous in the East Bank after. Any questions? No? Good luck. Wow. That's very cool of her. Over here. Yeah, just kill the things that are a little bit too close to where I am, Sandhawk. I'd appreciate it. Alright. Actually, no, I should get rid of this guy first. Easy. Nice. Those little spider-looking guys are ugly as hell. I don't like them. We good. Are you riding in a fucking sea manatee? Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. Don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men with a blink of an eye. Why do I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall? Alright. None of these are from me, so... You're kidding.